Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. All right. I have taken a little bit of time to find, I know, Brianna doesn't like when I say this, to find my life. I have an amazing life. I have a meaningful life, and so do you. But sometimes we have to take a few minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you got, to just get quiet and listen to what you think you need to do, right? So it's a Sunday. It's a perfect day, perfect opportunity for you to realign wherever you're at with your journey. Take a minute, figure out what is serving you, what you're proud of. Like, I want you to collect all your wins. This is not like self-introspection to come up with all the ways that you're lacking or you're not enough or you need to get your shit together or you've got to get back on track. That stuff doesn't serve you. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't motivate you towards your goals. That is why I'm always encouraging you guys to collect your wins. Our daily accountability post, it's called Share Your Wins, because we all have wins and we all have losses. This is part of being human. Welcome to the experience. Not every single day is going to be perfect. And if you only count the perfect days as your wins, this whole entire process is going to take so much more energy and time, and you're just not going to feel good, right? It's not about the end destination. It's not about the end goal. It's not about the number on the scale you want to see or the size of your clothes. It's about collecting your daily proof that you are winning and that you are getting momentum and that you are exactly where you need to be. So every single day is an opportunity to celebrate the fact that you showed up, that you chose to prioritize yourself, that you chose to highlight your wins, that you chose to honor a habit or honor a promise to yourself around a habit that serves you and that next level version of yourself. And if you're listening to me and you're like, well, that's not me, guess what? You are the driver of your bus. You are the author of your story. You are the person that gets to choose how you're going to show up today and how you're going to show up next week. So what do you need to realign? What do you need to tweak? It's not about failure. It's not about sucking. It's not about any of that negativity. It's about you being authentic in your journey and choosing to just reroute, okay? I reroute all the time, all the time. Every single day is a perfect opportunity to realign and refocus on what will serve me. And it's going to change, you guys. Like, what was your goal last week or last month or last year is not necessarily going to be the same goal, and that's totally fine. And it doesn't mean that maybe you already accomplished that goal. It just means that's not what's speaking to you. Okay? Okay. So I made a post today about rest. I have, Marshall jokes, I have two speeds. I have go and dead or asleep. I'm not dead, right? But it's true. And I've always kind of felt like I have to, it's how much I can accomplish and how busy I am. Those are like little gold stars, right? Quick as a bunny. It's all about, for me in the past, it's proven my worth, but it doesn't feel good. And I'm tired of going, right? So I'm kind of revamping my entire life, how I coach, how I grow my business, how I show up to my own personal journey, how I show up with my family. I'm trying to incorporate more rest, and it is very challenging. It is very challenging. I find myself on the days or moments or whatever where I'm gonna rest, just like, So it is something that I'm realigning, I'm working on, and I am extending a hand to you and asking you today, how have you played? How have you rested? And rested isn't scrolling on your phone. It's not mindlessly watching Netflix. Your brain deserves a rest. Your brain deserves a break. So take a little nap, put your feet in the grass, take a bath, go for a walk without tech, without listening to anything, right? You are allowed the space to do that. I'm giving you permission, not that you need my permission, but I feel like, especially as moms, sometimes we need that. And I was thinking about that the other day. Like, a lot of us are moms. And when you become a mom, you're reconditioned, right? That your needs don't matter. You are actually here to keep a human alive. Like, when your baby is little, that is your job. And I think a lot of us have a hard time transitioning once they are a little more self-sufficient or a lot more self-sufficient to allowing ourselves the bandwidth to rest and to prioritize ourselves. So prioritize yourself today, moving forward into next week. Okay? Okay, great talk. I shared a meal plan yesterday. I've been a little fast and loose with uploading those weekly, but there's a ton of them in the files. So if you ever feel like you need a new recipe, go peep the files. There's tons of content in there. Otherwise, this is your journey. You're exactly where you need to be. And if your knee-jerk reaction to me is, no, I'm not, that is your knee-jerk gut nudge to realign something. Not everything, okay? We're not here to redesign our entire lives. You're not doing a kitchen remodel, okay? We're not remodeling our lives. We're just taking mindful, conscious effort to show up as our best selves today, to show up as we need ourselves to, right? Right. So today my focus is rest. I have a couple things on my need to do list and I'm going to bang them out this morning, one of which was connecting with all of you. So if you need some help today, hit my inbox. If you hit me this morning, I will reply. A couple of you still want to do lift 4 or lift more. It's hard to keep those different, but I'm excited for it. I'm not starting until the middle of August, so you have plenty of time. This is not a cookie cutter group, okay? So if you're new, hi, I'm so glad you're here. If you're re-engaging, I am so happy that you're plugging back into your journey. And if you're just kind of like been watching and being a peeping Tom, I'm so glad you're here. This is where you're supposed to be. So it's your journey, honor it, show up to it, tweak it as needed. I do have a coach sneak peek going on over in the Coaching with Positive Vibe Tribe group. And I've been uploading those videos to YouTube. So if you stalk me over there, you can go peep them. And today I'm going to share my vision for what I want in my life and what I want my coach tribe and this place to look like. And so if you're curious about that, if you want to look behind the glass, you're welcome to take a peep, right? Right. Okay. So I wasn't on my phone this morning. I did my morning routine stuff out in the yard. I still need to read my book. It's going to happen totally 100%. First things first, I am going to move my body, even though it is a rest day. I have not been particularly successful at taking the rest days because for me, movement is like my therapy. It's mental health. It's my oxygen mask. And so I'm recognizing I've been pushing a little too hard, but that's part of the whole thing, right? It's just recognizing it and then rerouting and realigning, right? It's okay. But I am going to move my body because that's what feels good to me today. And then I'm going to cultivate some fun and some joy, and it feels a little uncomfortable. So I'm just sharing that with you in case you're in the same boat and you're like, I don't know how to do that. It's okay to not know how to do things. It's okay to be a beginner. It's okay if it's uncomfortable because that's always where the growth is, right? Right. So as we move into a fresh week, I just want you to remember I believe in you. So if you don't believe in yourself, you're going to borrow my belief. You're going to hear me in your head this week, and you're going to do the thing that serves you. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be yours. It's not all or nothing. It's those tiny little actions that we choose to recondition, that we choose to building block. That is how you win at this journey. It's not about the number. It's not about the size. It's not about the end destination. It's about who you can be today. Show up as her.